What's going on, guys? Welcome to Urban Flower TV, where there's smoke, there's flower. Right? That's right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it off.
So anyways, today we are actually introducing, today is
Women in business.
Women in Business Week. So we have, introduce
Veronica.
yourself, Veronica.
Stephanie
Okay.
Adeneri.
And Connie.
All right. And what, like, just kind of going through y'all, like, what do y'all do for a living? What is your profession? What do you specialize in?
Mobile paint and body.
Okay.
I'm a blogger and a makeup artist.
All right.
So I'm a partner at Urban Flower,
Oh, okay.
Houston's #1 CBD dispensary.
Number one, that's right.
And I am a blogger, and then I work in oil and gas.
Okay, cool,
Yay.
cool. And who are you, man?
Oh.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I just saw the door thing. No, I'm Jimmy with Urban Flower as well, and our partner Carlito in the back. Say what's up, Carlos? What up?
Hi, Carlos.
Alrighty. So again, it's Women in Business. I guess we can start. And this is G6. You want to introduce yourself? What you do?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm G6 Tattoos, Flies Tattoos in H-Town. If you need any ink done, all you got to do is come see me, located at 917 Telephone Road.
He's our ambassador and one of our #1 fans here at Urban Flower. He loves his CBD, and we're so glad
Love
we're
it.
here to offer it to him and all our community. We'll talk more about that later.
All right. So
So welcome everybody to our show.
Thank you for having me.
and
Yes.
your name and your company name and how you got started.
Veronica, Automotive Cosmetics Texas. I got started because my old company threatened to fire me after my husband put in a lot of work for their company. They were just dense interior rims. He came in, got the paint rolling, and made them probably $2 million.
Wow.
And their side got a little slow, so then they threatened to fire me and him. I was the boss of myself. He was the boss of himself. We each had a crew. So we were making so much money for their company. So when they threatened to fire us, I was like, let's just go get our DPA, and that's what we did.
Wow, that's awesome.
How did you get started in what you do? Because what you do is really unique to a female.
He actually
Yeah.
taught me everything I know, and one day my kids went to school, my kids were in school, and I was like, why don't I come to work and help you, for fun? And he's like, okay. So I went and I picked it up and got hired, and I had my own trailer and everything eventually.
How long have you been doing it for?
2 years, 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you're mobile, like you actually
Yeah.
go
We
on
have a trailer
site.
with everything in it, and we can pull up and paint.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's
I've
awesome.
never really heard of that, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Me neither.
That's
Never
cool,
heard
yeah.
of it. And that's what makes it unique because usually, you need body work in your car, you have to take it to the shop.
I got a car I need body work
Yeah.
on.
Hey, I'm your girl.
There we go, there we go.
How many times do people drive around town with dents and scratches just because they don't have time to
They
go
don't
to
want
the
to take it
shop?
somewhere.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
So this is new to me too.
Yeah, it's really
I've
convenient.
never heard of that.
You
That's
keep
pretty
pretty
cool.
busy.
Yeah, we contract with dealers right now,
Uh-huh.
so it's steady. But I mean, it's hard because they only pay once a month. So there's a lot of.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time to grow, but
Mhm.
we're not. I'm not scared to struggle. I grew up with nothing, so this is nothing to me.
But you do come out to individuals too.
Yeah,
All right.
or
so
they can if they have a lunch break, they can bring us their car. We'll take them to work. We'll do their car, and by the end of the day, we'll either pick them up or they can come get their car.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what side of town are you located in?
We're mobile, so pretty much anywhere. I mean, we like to stay on the south side, so
Okay.
Alameda area.
Okay.
We live in Alvin. We work in Alvin, Pearland, Friendswood, all that.
Okay.
That's good to know. I
Yes,
have
that is
a
good to know.
lot of friends and family in that area.
Yeah.
Yep,
for sure.
just inside the Beltway off of Alameda, 288,
Yeah, we're right
so
there.
forth.
And
Maybe.
if someone needs to look you up on social media, how can we find your business?
Automotive Cosmetics Texas
on
on
Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yay.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So from patching with Bondo and primer and paint on cars, some women need a Bondo and primer and paint
We
to
all
look
need a little
Wait,
like their
have
hot
y'all ever done
cells.
any slabs?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But would
Not
you
yet.
like to do some?
Yeah,
All right,
Should I do
well,
candy
the
too?
next time one of my homies gets a little ding or dent on their slab, I'm gonna send them to y'all then.
Let me know. We can buff. We do scratch removal.
Okay.
All that. Make
Yeah.
it look good for the shows.
Like I have no clue what they're talking about.
Stove, who needs some slab
Yeah,
work?
yeah, well,
I
but
said, who needs some
but
slab
maybe-
work?
Slab work?
Yeah, like if they get like a ding or a dent on their slab, we can send them right here.
Oh yeah.
She'll come
Yeah.
to you.
Oh, he's like, I need one.
Oh yeah.
He has it outside.
I think you have like
There we go.
Customers, there you go.
Should've brought our trailer.
Yeah, there we go.
Anything anybody does that's associated with anything or anybody or any brand that we associated with, we have a brotherhood and organization of 300 plus people worldwide in our nation. And in our brotherhood, we support our business ventures within the brand. So, and we don't step on toes. So Urban Flower is the CBD dispensary. When it comes to CBD dispensary business, it's directed here. And Marty got a
Alright.
car detail shop, wash you up, then everybody get their car not every single time or every single person.
we're gonna
but
connect.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be more
Oh, yeah, for sure.
recognized.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So, a lot of these major corporations, like you look at, it's this guy we're talking about, the way.
He's getting creative with his
Yeah.
CBD.
You
Uh-huh.
look at the richest people, you look at the list of the richest people in America, and I think it's out of the top, we're just gonna say top 50 to be safe. At least 5 of them have the same last name. Anybody know what last name
Smith.
No, wait, what is it? No, wait, I know the answer.
Stone?
No.
is?
Rothschild.
My real last name, my daddy don't know it, so
Rothschild.
Walton.
Nope. Well, I mean, that is one of them. Yeah, you're right.
Walmart.
There's like, yeah,
The Walton family.
Walton is
Instead
one.
of
Yeah,
saying
you're right.
Walton being the richest man, every element of, like everybody in his family had a certain part. So that's your money. They all have a different, separate net worth.
Man, you might as well come jump in the show, man.
I know you
I
guys
know.
are
Yeah, come on, Stone.
You wanna
Come
trade
on, man.
seats?
He's done. He's done being creative. He's done being
I
creative.
ain't got my, I ain't, we don't do that.
Next
We don't do
time.
that when we introduce the new strands.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, there we go. Yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna just say this, I'm gonna sit my ass down. The same way that their Walton family distributed their wealth within one company, one brand. If you do CBD, he's a tattoo guy, you oil and gas, you auto body, I missed
Makeup
Makeup.
artist?
CBD
Makeup,
and photography.
photography, CBD. So let's just narrow the list down to Houston. Top enterprise, top businesses in Houston. With support of each other, we could all be on the list because we're keeping everything close knit.
Yeah.
First spreading it
That's
out.
true,
Oh, I
for
go
real.
Cars Auto Spot or car, whatever that shit called. I get my
Yeah.
CBD from Uncle Jimmy up the street. He got some shit. Cool. I keep it close knit so everything grows simultaneously, and then that's how everybody is top. Like my organization, top tattoo artist,
Right.
top what he do off record, top a little bit of everything. You got D Will with the films, every rap, you know.
For sure, for sure.
Aw, yeah, for sure.
Already.
So true.
You wanna introduce?
I was going to
Oh.
introduce Stephanie. Okay, so we'll take a quick pause before I introduce Stephanie again. We mentioned to you
What is that?
that if you don't smoke, don't start. But if you do,
This
or
is
if you
being
have
started.
migraine, stress, muscle tension, pain, Urban Flower carries the top rated, speaking of top notch, the top rated hemp smoke right now on the internet and in Houston. We brought it to Houston. We're proud to be a distributor. They're for sale here at your Urban Flower. And if anybody would like to light up, these are 0 THC, 0 nicotine, 0 tobacco, and they're amazing. And we have so much great feedback from them. They're called Vance Global. They're $16.99 for a 10-pack. And I'll pass these around. Grab one if you like.
No
Do you
peer
smoke?
pressure.
No peer pressure.
Are you gonna
and
blowtorch us?
no
You gonna use a
judgment.
blowtorch?
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
gonna-
scared. I'm
Oh,
scared.
pyro
I know,
check,
we're like,
pyro
what is that,
check.
lighter?
All right.
You want the real shit?
Looks scary.
I'll take one. Fuck it.
Ladies,
Looks like
Take
you're
my
gonna-
eyelash
Ladies
off.
first.
you might
I
have
don't
to
even
pull
have
from
any.
it so it'll light up.
I'd rather anybody in my life smoke these than
Then cigarettes.
Newports and Marlboros and all that. Yeah.
The lashes.
Ella, would you like to try one?
No, not today.
No. I'll
Thank
try.
you.
I'm like, I got all those problems right now.
I need all that.
yeah, I got all
Hey,
those problems right now.
they help with insomnia. I've had people say like
Oh,
they
yeah.
smoke it and they sleep like a
Yes.
baby.
It helps with everything,
Night,
like
everything.
from like anxiety, like me, like see, like I said, like I am a THC smoker, but what I've been doing here is like during the day, I'll smoke nothing but CBD all day long. From the moment I wake up, while I'm at work doing tattoos, I'll take like a little CBD break. And with the CBD, I noticed that I have more energy and I stay more productive. Like I can still get shit done.
Right.
And then at the end of the night, whenever it's time to
Chill.
go home and just jump in the bed and put some Netflix on, like roll up that THC, and then that first one of the day, you're like, oh hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. So like I've like developed a system where CBD during the day, so that way I can focus, get my work done, and you know what I'm saying, do whatever I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's another way of getting R&R, like relax and restore. Because I honestly can say CBD has changed my life. I feel like I get a lot more done than I have before. I get better sleep. I'm in better moods, and
But you don't
more
smoke, right? You use the
focused.
vape.
So I dry vape. So I do have an instrument called the Lynx Gaia, and you can put your little ground herb material in the little chamber, or what do we call it? The little, and so it lights up. It bakes it for you electronically up to 428 degrees. I like to keep it a little cooler, like 370, and just a few puffs every 2 or 3 days. Like really keeps me feeling good. And of course, we take our drops, and we've got
Are you
candies.
talking about
We have
THC?
access to
I was saying you're
CBD.
talking about THC.
I
What,
think
like,
that's what
No
she's
THC.
oh,
It's
okay, just straight CBD.
CBD.
Okay, all right.
Because she said every few days.
Don't
right?
Yeah, that's I was like, wait, hold
It's in
on,
my
I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure.
Oh, how funny. But how many of you have tried CBD before?
Yep.
You have not?
I've
I've done.
actually not.
I love CBD.
Oh, yes.
It's my favorite. It's very relaxing, and I just for anxiety.
It doesn't
like,
get you high. Like it doesn't get you high. Like it's basically
Just
like
feel
it
relaxed.
relaxes you,
relax
mellows you
well.
out. It
Yeah.
kind of brings
It
you
helps me
like
sleep.
it levels you out. Like if you're feeling tired and you smoke it, it gives you energy.
What?
If you're feeling like you're too up and you smoke it and you want to go to sleep, it'll relax you. Like it's
Yeah.
like the perfect thing to
Like
do
this.
for
knows
whatever
what
you
you
need it
need,
for.
almost.
Yeah, it knows
Yeah,
what you
for
need.
real.
Like if your foot's hurting, oh, let me do some CBD. Oh, my foot feels better now. Like
It's true.
that's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. Like
If you have
but
nausea,
but you don't have like you don't get no mind altering
Right,
effects off of it.
right.
You see what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
still feel
Yeah.
sober. You feel like just
you.
regular, yeah.
Yeah.
But you just feel better.
Like good.
Like yes, you feel better.
Still
So
function throughout the day.
yes, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
call it
until
fly
you actually
without the
try
high.
it and like
I'm
mess
gonna
with
try
it, like it's like once you try it and you see like what it does for you, it's like on the cool. Like ever since I've been trying it out, it's like I put the THC down a lot more. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you know what? Like I don't want to be all cloudy, like all blow before I got to do a tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to be like cool, straight minded, so I can focus and get in. You know what I'm saying? So
Because I think the purpose of smoking the regular is to have that focus, right?
To take
I mean,
the edge
because
off.
nobody
you're-
wants
you're-
to be
you're-
like laying in bed all day.
see, like
or not
when you
being able to
smoke like some
function.
real gas THC, whenever it wears off, you start feeling tired. You're like, man, I want to take a nap.
Yeah.
With the CBD, you get the same effect.
That
It
pick me
it
up.
calms the craving. It picks you up. And when it wears off, you don't
Yeah.
feel
Mellow
tired. Like
You
you're
mellow
good.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah.
straight.
Mellow
Yeah.
out. And you've tried our coffee too, and that's
Oh, yeah,
has
the
a
coffee's
similar
good.
effect.
Oh,
Caffeine
I
and
need that too.
CBD are amazing.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
So
You need a pre-roll. You need a pre-roll?
you were
No, I'm
talking
good with this.
about.
I'm good with this.
You need another light, Connie?
No, I'm good. I'm good right now. Yeah,
Oh.
Cool. What do you think? Can you taste it?
You can't taste as good.
Yeah, we have customers and that will take a few puffs and already feel a difference just while they're here. It's really great. Tell all your friends about it. CBD is a great alternative to so many things. This is just the surface, and like he said, your leg hurts and pain goes away, but even more serious conditions like fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis,
Arthritis.
cardiovascular issues, arthritis, diabetes, there are ways that you can get help using CBD. So come to our shop, ask questions. We'll help you as much as we can. We're not medical professionals, but we know a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Our next
So I
guest.
was gonna go
Oh.
on when we were talking about resurfacing, right, and enhancing body work on cars. There's another kind of patching up, resurfacing, and enhancing that Stephanie is going to tell us about. What is your business name?
So my blog is Contoured Mama, and the
You
reason
have a blog.
yeah,
Okay, great.
And so the reason it's called that it's because I was a stay-at-home mom. That was like my mom life, right, to the fullest. But I do makeup, and I kind of stopped all that, and it's always been something I've done since I was like 16. Like I was telling you, because I mean that's just what I started doing, and then it just never left me. Like I would try to stop doing it, and then either someone would ask or something would come up, and I found myself just doing it all over again. So when I moved to Houston 4 years ago, I stopped completely because I had the kids, and that's when I started the blog, just doing like mommy things. But over time, things have changed, and I kind of always just go back to it. So I changed the name. It was called something else. I changed the name. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to incorporate a little more of myself and like my passion and what I do, and that's where the Contoured Mama came about, because I am like that PTA mom that walks in with like a full contour. You got your moms that are like, your moms
Like
or
me,
whatever.
no makeup,
Their hair is
sweater.
That's usually me too.
You said it perfectly. You
but
walk into the
when-
PTA full contour, like,
People are like, yeah,
Oh,
like
all
looking
right.
at you like, you're so much. But I mean, that's just who I am. That's what I do, and so it's kind of like the blend of both.
It's your brand.
Yeah,
It's your
it's
brand.
my it's like my life. It's like it's what I do. It's like it's mom makeup.
That's funny. You just reminded me of lyrics from Harper Valley PTA. Your shorts too skirt and you wear too much makeup. Have you heard that?
I have it.
Okay, I know I'm an old lady, but
she's like, no, I haven't.
it's a really cool country song. You should look it up. Harper Valley PTA, mom.
Okay, who sings it?
That I don't remember. Maybe
Okay,
like
okay.
Loretta
I was just asking.
Lynn, trying to remember.
I'm gonna look it up when I leave here. I got put on some
somebody
other
could
old
look
music
it up
earlier
while we
today.
were waiting.
And play
Who
it
was
for
singing
us.
that song earlier, Stone?
Which one?
I
The
love.
one that you were singing in the
Oh, that's
car.
Bobby Womack. If you think
There you
you
go,
already know,
Bobby
I went to
Womack.
the-
Oh, I love that song.
Oh my god.
She already
Yeah.
knows.
Yes, I do know.
I just
love
heard that
country
for the
music.
first time today, and
Oh,
I was
no.
like, okay, I hear him.
PTA.
No, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, just you know what I'm saying,
Well,
like.
somebody hook it up for us. Somebody hook it up for
Someone's
us.
like, man, you gotta hear this song, bro. And I'm like, all right, like, man, go ahead and put it on. So he put it on, bro. We start jamming, bro. We're in the truck vibing. I'm like, all right, like.
Well, I would like to elaborate just a little bit more. I grew up very simple. Like my parents didn't allow
CBD, it's
or
regular.
didn't encourage
It's not no THC.
makeup and hair. Did you do makeup and hair when you were a
I
teenager?
didn't, but you know what? I was a big tomboy in like high school,
Maybe
so
I
I wasn't
kinda
really
was
into
too.
it, But my parents weren't. They were strict, but not that bad, It was like if I would have put hair and makeup on, like they
It's
wasn't
CBD.
fine. It just
You're
not.
not gonna get
I think
But I did.
Like,
so. I guess there was just something about you don't have to. Do it up to
Yeah,
be
no, my
pretty.
parents were very much
they
like
were
that,
all
too.
about the natural.
Being natural. Yeah, for
beauty.
sure.
We were conservative, modest, little Catholic
Yes.
girls.
Yeah.
But that didn't mean that a part of us didn't want to
Right.
have a little flair
Right.
and
Okay.
stand out in a crowd. So
She's
when
talking.
you, but there are a lot of women that wouldn't know where to start.
Right.
Like, I mean, I still have fights with the curling iron.
Yeah.
So,
See, I don't
Well,
do
I mean,
curling iron.
I did like
I mean,
$5 makeup while I was outside of the car, right? Like I just like threw on some makeup
like
and
Walgreens,
like yes,
yeah.
I go to CVS. Like it's not
Yeah.
even that. But I know you don't go to CVS.
So-
but it's like,
No, I do.
She's like, wait,
A
what?
little bit of everything.
like, $25 for lipstick. Oh, you can
No.
keep it.
Yeah.
So you've
No,
been-
I'm
it's-
like, no, I do. It's remember, it's the
I
mama
know.
part. I gotta go either way.
So you've been doing it for how long?
I've been doing it probably like 17 years since I was
Wow.
16.
What made you say?
But
I was gonna say,
I'm good at
so
this.
since you were like 7? No.
what was the question?
What made you get into that? Like, say, hey, you know what? I think I like this. And then,
She has a cute story about that. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents, like y'all were saying, were really strict, and so I couldn't go anywhere. Everybody was out doing stuff, and at each other's houses, and I couldn't do that. So at these big I don't know if I remember the closet doors that were mirrors.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
remember that? Like it's like a hood
Yeah,
thing, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So I would sit there and just like play with my stuff because I like art and all that. So I would play with my makeup. Well, when I got old enough to play with my makeup, I would play with makeup and just do that. And then would go to school with like different looks, and then people would like them. Like, hey, you know, can you do that on me, or can you do my makeup for prom or for this dance or whatever. And it was kind of a hobby. It was just a hobby, and it was fun. And then it just, like I was telling you, I never left. Like, it just always came about, always, like, you know, came up. And it was, I mean, it's a good side hustle, too, you know. So I was always like, yeah, I'll do it. And then they're like, why don't you go to school for it? Or, like, why don't you do esthetician stuff? So I was like, you know, that's, you know, what I'm going to do. So I went, and I'm an esthetician. And then I started working for MAC. And I still work for MAC, still freelance for them, as well as, you know, do it on the side for myself.
Well, I'm
That's
sitting
cool,
here
yeah.
looking at all your features.
I
And you're
know.
so pretty. You could be a model yourself.
Oh,
Good, okay.
like, it's a contour. It's the extra blue.
She's like, it's a $25
No,
lipstick.
I can look past all that. It's cute. Congratulations, both of y'all.
And how can we get a hold of, or people can follow you on your social media?
It's Contoured Mama blog.
Okay.
Mama, M-A-M-A,
Yeah.
contoured with an E-D.
Now next, we have
No,
Adenary.
no, I was going to ask Connie.
What? Oh, you're.
I'm going to ask Connie questions.
Yeah, Connie. Connie has
Oh,
so
okay.
much to say.
You're in the hot seat now.
I know.
Boom.
Connie and I are going on a date September 23rd.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
And whoever else wants to join us.
Is that the Brene Brown thing?
yeah.
We're going to
I'm
go
gonna join.
to Marie Forleo's Everything is
Figure
Figure-outable. She doesn't even know we're doing a little shout out for her, but she inspires a lot of women in business to accept themselves, to accept their mistakes, to grow from them, to move on, and to do what you love, right? And love what you do.
Yep.
And so you have a Latina blogger influence. You started when blogging was just a thing, but you started to identify with Latinas, and then you grew it to be
Right.
more inclusive, which is really cool,
Right.
to other cultures and ethnicities, and even to men.
Yes. Yeah. So I have a group called Houston Latina Bloggers, and it's much like he was saying about having everybody in one place where you can just share each other's content and each other's niche or whatever it is we write about, and everybody kind of promotes one another, right? So if somebody writes about food or travel or kids, then there's room for everybody, and everybody gets promoted in our space. That's how I met Stephanie, because we're bloggers. So I have the group. I started in 2014. It's grown to a little over 480 ladies now. And it's not just ladies, we do have guys in the group. They are bloggers. We have a lot of fashion and travel guy bloggers. We have dad bloggers. I mean, there's so many different topics that everybody writes about. We started as Latinas only, and I've opened it up to all cultures because it's important to be inclusive. We started the group because we were feeling excluded. We went to a conference in 2014, and there was literally like a table of like 5 or 6, and we were the only brown people in the room. In Houston in 2014, and it's like, this is ridiculous, right? So we like looked up Houston Latina bloggers, and there was nothing in that space. So we created it, and 5 years later, in November will be 5 years. We have this group with over 400 ladies, ladies and men, here,
Members.
members, locally, and yeah, we write about everything, and we create different events, and we work with different brands. We've worked with Chi, Ford, Macy's, Walmart, major brands nationwide, and we create different networking and workshop events here in Houston. And in September, we have a special event. We are getting a day from the mayor. So
A proclamation day.
Congratulations on that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, in September. So we're excited
September
about that.
17th.
September 17th is the date we picked.
You want to come witness this
Yeah.
event?
Yeah, we'll post about it on our pages. So you look us up, Houston Latina Bloggers. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and
HLB?
Twitter. HLB. Well, it's spelled out, Houston Latina Bloggers. Yeah.
I hear her say HLB a lot.
HLB, we use it a lot because everybody kind of knows it already, so we just abbreviate it, but it's HLB.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag HLB.
G6 had a question on how did you come up with Urban Flower?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did. No, that's,
he
not,
did.
that's not what I asked. He's trying to put me on the spot.
No, hold on. So,
I asked him. I couldn't remember what the slogan was. What is it? Urban flower. Your flower is.
No, it's a quote that I love.
He couldn't remember it.
No, I couldn't remember.
Jimmy couldn't
I don't remember
either.
the whole saying.
It's
But you-
wait, and I know I started off with it, so it was Urban Flower.
She said no.
So
Urban Flower. The flower is what is
When
it?
we decided to start our CBD
The what?
business, Jimmy was throwing out some
Am I
names
the only
that
one who
are a
doesn't
little
remember?
thrown off.
What is it? Okay.
What is it?
What's the slogan?
Where there's
Urban
there's
flower.
Where there's.
No, she didn't even remember it. She didn't even remember it.
That's
She
what
helped
she
her out.
said.
That's the name of the show.
That's the name of the
Urban Flower
show.
thing is something else.
That's the name of the
Oh.
show.
I'm talking about the slogan that you had me say
So-
earlier. Urban Flower. The flower is.
So we're talking about
Is what?
how I grew up loving old country.
Okay.
And Willie Nelson is one of my idols. I don't care
Oh
what.
yeah, everybody loves Willie Nelson. How can you not
Some
love
people
him? He's
still
so
haven't
cool.
heard
Yeah, he's
anything
like cool.
by Willie Nelson, or they just don't know.
He's
I-
cool.
I
Willie Nelson is
know.
a shit.
So
He's an OG stoner.
He's been an advocate, for the legalization
For real,
of
yeah. That's
cannabis.
what, yeah, no, you're right. That's what I'm
At
saying.
the
Yeah.
forefront, with his
Uh-huh.
farm aid and with his support of the agriculture, and so when we were thinking up names, something came up that he said that we needed to educate people that cannabis. I'm going to substitute a word that we're trying to change here. Is not a drug, that it is an herb and a flower.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
we're playing around with logos that use the word herb, the word and flower, and then being Houston proud,
I get it
Houston
now.
proud.
Herb and flower, herb and flower.
it just kind of came together.
That's too fly. You hear that shit? She fly. Hey, I like that.
That's CBD for you. You get
No, but
creative.
hey,
And anyway,
I love it. I
a
love
big
it.
hug
Like,
and
I
a
love
kiss
it.
to Willie Nelson for.
So you
he-
lied
he-
to me. It wasn't your idea.
No, it
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's taking all the credit.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, but isn't it cool that someone like that gets to see in his lifetime the advancement of this movement, and we're really proud to
Yeah,
be
it's-
minorities at the front of the wave, introducing CBD to Texas, to our communities. We have customers that come in every day with all kinds of stories and testimonies. I wish that I could jot down everything that people share. They leave their pride at the door. We're vulnerable. We're human, and there's no judgment here for anybody. Stigma-free, inviting atmosphere. Like, y'all just need to come see what I did with this place. No.
Just what she
You
did.
can compliment sometimes.
Only her, all by herself.
All by myself.
So what do y'all
thanks
what do
to,
y'all ladies think about the cannabis industry? And did you ever think that, well, at least for some of us older people, I never thought that I would even see this phase happen here in my lifetime, and then soon the other cannabis product that's coming out. We can't say because it'll cut off our YouTube or whatever we're streaming on right now. But I mean, what are y'all thoughts about it? Like the health benefits? Do you feel it's something good? Do you feel it's something bad? What do you
I
think?
feel it's really good. Yeah. And I'm definitely surprised to see this even in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't it
'Cause
great?
It's been
It's
like
amazing.
such a bad thing, like,
Yeah.
to a lot of people.
And it's better than alcohol, too.
Yeah.
Way
for sure.
You know what I
better.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because nowadays.
All you gotta do is do your research on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally,
and you'll
research
find out
it.
like so much, so
Yeah.
many amazing qualities about
Right.
it.
It's like everything. People who are holistic and do like different other,
Remedies
methods.
or-
Yeah,
right.
I
Yeah.
mean, you have to just be open to.
I know.
At the end of the day, I feel like God created this, so it's
Yeah.
like it wouldn't be
But on the earth,
on this
yeah.
earth, it wouldn't be growing if it wasn't.
That's right.
If
Meant
it, if,
to
yeah, if,
Yeah.
it- yeah, if it
Some
wasn't
way.
meant for us to use, like that's plain and simple. Like I don't know how other
Zero
else,
black.
like
That-
other people, like you know what I'm saying, to see
I mean,
it.
never seen
That's
a
the other
aggressive
part of the
person
quote.
that way, right?
It is an herb and a flower. God put it here. Why would He not want us to use it?
Yeah,
And so it's true. Like our grandmothers, like, embárrale de ruda, y
Yeah.
dale un té de manzanilla, and give her this and give
It's
her
all
that.
natural. Yeah,
and,
it's an all. It's
you
an herb.
know,
yeah.
It's an herb. It's natural, and shame on people who've been trying to keep it from
For real.
everyone, mankind. They could be helping themselves. We might have saved so many lives with it because it reduces tumors, and we all need a balance. Some people may not know that the plant that's contains too much of the THC compound and not enough of the CBD and other wonderful cannabinoids that are in the plant that there are too many to name, contain like a lot of healing
You're right.
properties.
No, yeah, that's absolutely
And
right.
and so if to get the whole plant would be amazing. So if we
It's-
can just get some CBD or
It's,
balance it
it's
out.
best to put CBD somewhere in your diet.
Mhm.
If you're a THC smoker, it's best to put CBD in your diet, whether you want to smoke the flower or whether you want to put some drops on yourself. It's because, like you just said, you do want to have that balance, and it does make you feel a lot
They put
better.
them
then
in drinks.
you're
The drops, they put them in
balanced.
drinks and food,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there's even crystallized powder. We carry it. It's $35 a gram for 1,000 milligrams of pure CBD. You can put it on your tongue, your gums, sprinkle it on food. There are other ways to administer it.
And that's cool. So
I
you don't have to
know.
be a smoker to do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's pretty intriguing. But thank you for joining us tonight. Thank
There
you
you go.
for taking time out of your busy lives
You
to
first.
share your talent and your
ladies first.
your knowledge with us.
Ladies
I hope
first.
that you will follow these beautiful ladies and their work.
Hey, go get some stone.
Connie, again, with the Houston Latina bloggers. We have Contoured Mama, and we have,
Automotive Cosmetics, Texas.
yay! Way to go, girls.